Give yourselves a big round of applause for all the work you do as delegates, as activists. Thank you. Thank you. I love our country. And the reason why I say that is Canada's best policies, they didn't happen by accident or by chance. They happened because the NDP and Labour together fought for them. Universal health care, we did that. Public pensions, we did that. Pharmacare, dental care, workers' rights, we did that together. We did that together. And right now in Manitoba, Wab Kinew's NDP government is showing us what real leadership looks like. They're hiring nurses, expanding healthcare, and fixing the damage left by the Conservatives. And they just signed the first ever agreement for universal pharmacare. We made that happen together. In British Columbia, David Eby's NDP government is standing up for working people, expanding affordable childcare, building thousands of homes, and taking on the profiteers that are driving up rent. When New Democrats are in charge, people's lives get better. New Democrats have never just talked about change, we have delivered it, and that's why I'm running to be your Prime Minister. You see, the Canada we love, the one we built together, is under attack. We've got corporations raking in record profits while families are struggling to afford their groceries. Housing costs are out of control while billionaires are buying up our cities. QP has been on the front lines of the fight against privatization. You know what this is about. But you know what? Mark Carney tried to secure a deal to privatize Hydro One so it could deliver profits instead of affordable energy for Ontarians. And not only does Pierre Poilievre believe that the private sector should be delivering health care, he held a fundraiser right here in Montreal at a multi-million-dollar mansion of Aaron Stern. Aaron Stern, who owns multiple private American for-profit hospitals. So what did Pierre Poilievre promise Aaron Stern in exchange for those donations? Well, I can tell you what I believe in. I do not believe in privatization. I do not believe in breaking your health care. Instead, I believe in fixing our universal, public, made in Canada healthcare system. And the first step is to respect healthcare workers. That means better pay, better work conditions, and having enough healthcare workers in every department, on every shift, so you're not burnt off and run off your feet. See, the Conservatives, they choose healthcare cuts. They choose privatizing services and selling out Canadian workers. And that comes at a cost for everyday families. The Liberals, they make big promises, but ultimately, they choose to keep working for the rich instead of for you. Not me. I choose you. Working people, families, everyday folks. We've seen this story before. We've seen what happens when right-wing governments take over. Cuts to healthcare, attacks on workers, and giveaways to the ultra-rich. They have the same playbook. They do it again and again. We can't afford to let that happen. Not here, not now, not ever. Friends, we will not be taken over by the U.S. We will never be the 51st state. There can be no appeasement of Donald Trump. There is only resistance. Resistance. But we can't resist Donald Trump by making Canada more like the U.S. We hear from people telling us that the way through this challenge is to cut taxes for the wealthy, to fire workers delivering the services we need, and to destroy healthcare by allowing American-style privatization. We all know that is the wrong path. It won't take us forward to the Canada of our dreams. The Canada we dream of is one where we put working people and families first. That's why I've called for an emergency session of Parliament to put together a package of supports for workers. The terrorists present an existential threat. Families could lose their homes if we don't help. Children could go hungry. We cannot leave working people in the cold, waiting for EI, going without enough money to buy groceries. We can help, we must help, and we have to fight back. And the greatest way we fight back is by protecting and creating jobs for Canadians, by building and buying Canadian. So let's build hospitals, build homes, build bridges, build highways, build an east-west electricity grid. Let's address the crumbling infrastructure in our communities and do it with 100% Canadian content, Canadian steel, Canadian aluminum, Canadian workers. Let's get Canadians to work. Friends, I believe the future shouldn't be decided in corporate boardrooms. The future should be decided in living rooms and around kitchen tables by everyday working families. This election is our chance to stand up, to fight back, to build the Canada we deserve. The powerful don't give us change. We have to take it. So let's organize, let's vote, let's fight, because Canada is worth it. Now, to those who think we should just throw in the towel in the upcoming election, to those who think the only choice is between Mark Carney or Pierre Poilievre, let me remind you, every election people ask us why we don't just join the Liberals. And to you, I say this: because we believe in more. We believe in better. We believe in building a country that works for working people, not for billionaires. We must not settle for a choice between cuts and more cuts. You deserve better than that. Under the Liberals, you're stuck with the same broken healthcare system, soaring costs, and a housing crisis that never gets fixed. Under the Conservatives, you face drastic cuts, layoffs, and the destruction of the very services you depend on. Canada needs the NDP now more than ever. We need a government that's in it for you with a proven history of making lives better. Together, we can build the future you deserve. And as Jack always said, don't let anyone tell you it can't be done. We won't let them tell us it can't be done. Merci beaucoup. Thank you. Thank you so much.